Hey everyone, Richard here, and welcome to another episode of Unlocking Key Issues. Today we're looking at the first appearance of one of my all-time favorite villains. This is Avengers 196 from June of 1980. This is the first full appearance of Taskmaster, and it's sort of his origin as well. It should be noted that 195, the issue previous to this, is his first cameo, but he only shows up in a single panel, and a single panel isn't really enough to make an episode, so we skipped that one. I'm sure you guys recognize this cover. It's a very iconic cover by George Perez and Joe Rubinstein. But let's go ahead and get into it. The interior art on this is also done by George Perez, and the story is by David Michelinie. We basically open up with Ant-Man, the Wasp, and Yellow Jacket captured by Taskmaster, and Taskmaster is sort of bragging that he's this great teacher of villains and how he caught them, and they're all worth money, and so on and so forth. He sort of makes a point of showing off to them, and he has all his thugs attack him, and he decides to use the abilities of people like Captain America, Daredevil, Spider-Man, Hawkeye to sort of wow them at his prowess of combat, and they are all super shocked, jaw-dropping. Nice bubblegum ad. He then sort of explains his origin in that he has photographic reflexes, talks about his time as a child and in high school, and how he thought he would be a hero, and how he thought that was his calling in life until he realized that the money is really in being a villain. So he decided to watch a lot of his favorite heroes, learn all their techniques, and sort of mimic them so that he could then teach others to do that stuff. Some more ads. You take some karate. But then he starts sort of complaining that he had done this for years very successfully, but then this guy right here ruined it for him when they ratted him out to the Avengers. As sort of I guess, another way to show off. He basically tells this guy, I'll give you one shot to kill me, otherwise I'm going to kill you. This guy promptly has a heart attack and dies. It then ends up cutting to the Avengers outside. Some more ads, Lord of the Rings. But like I said, it cuts to the Avengers outside, and Iron Man's basically doing a self-monologue, sort of reflecting on how accepting the Avengers have come with the Beast and everything, and how he wishes the world was like that, and basically humble bragging. But anyway, he ends up having his visor filled in with ants, and they quickly realize that Ant-Man's probably in trouble and they should go do something. So they bust in, show up. Taskmaster's like, the heck are you guys doing here? And he sends his goons to go fight them. Iron Man decides, I could stop them in one go, and he's stopped right away when he realizes, oh, these goons actually can do stuff. Fighting ensues. Some more ads. This guy right here ends up freeing the three shrinkers, if you will. And Taskmaster basically decides that he's going to end up taking off. But he sort of says he knows he could beat any of them in one-on-one combat if he needed to, but he's not going to take them all on at once. Got some more ads, because always got to have ads. He obviously is fighting them, runs away, and he's getting away pretty easily until Jocasta shows up and stops him. He's never seen Jocasta before, so it's actually a difficult task for him to stop, and he gets paused for a bout of time. And more ads. Unfortunately for him, because he hadn't seen Jocasta before, there was enough time for the Avengers to catch up to him, and he's like, okay, I definitely can't beat all of you at once, so he's going to use a little trick and blind them all. In that time, he manages somehow get into his airplane and fly away, even though Iron Man said it happened in seconds. So apparently he also is the Flash. But yeah, and then he gets away. And that's really all there is to that story, at least involving him. They end up inviting Jocasta to the Avengers, and the story ends. But there we have it. That's the first full appearance of Taskmaster. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, this is probably one of my all-time favorite villains. And I thought it was about time we did a villain. So, there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed, like I said, and take care, everyone.